Hello there, how you doing? It's Ravie Davie here, the Fresh Prince of the Des Moines Square, and I'm joined with my partner,
Georgia.
and this is the 10 Years In podcast episode
49.
49, one episode away for the big 5-0.
We are. David, your hair is like sticking up. Sorry, I need to tell you the new. So we're recording on Monday and it's when the storm's outside right now and we couldn't get parked, so we had to park a good walk away for the studio and your hair's all sticking up. Are you taking a good gulp of your Monster?
I tried to wake myself up, man, still shattered for last night.
How about happened last night?
SummerSlam was on.
Oh, aye. What time are you up to?
3 in the morning.
Were you?
Aye.
You were back up at 8?
Aye.
8
Go to
again?
work.
Aye. Was
That's
it a good
sad,
show?
It was good, man. It was really good. Quite a lot happening.
You asked me to watch SummerSlam on Saturday night, and I think you lasted 20 minutes to eat your dinner, and then
Good
5
food.
minutes after that.
Out for it, wasn't I?
Yeah, it was good food for Papali's.
Pizzas, chips, chicken pakora, doner, stir fry.
Aye.
Stir fry doner.
Bit of controversy going on about Papali's, by the way, and wrestling the other night. People saying it's rubbish. I know, I don't agree.
Some of the food that they've recommended to me, they can't talk about it.
Mikey was saying a lamb,
Tuna?
no, a lamb kebab, no, a lamb pizza. I was like, oh no.
They weren't, it's no good, not me. Why are you ordering shit like that?
Yeah, he said he goes somewhere in Canvas, no, in Rutherglen called. Apologies, I forgot. So, anyways, yeah, we've had a busy weekend. Just the 4 wrestling shows this weekend. Sorry, I keep collecting them on my phone because this brand have posted me out some supplements to take. And she's messaged me today, asked me to do the video. And as soon as I got into this building, the video stopped uploading. I'm like, oh, it's a posted.
That
Right,
was to me all the time in the
we
wrestling
can
school.
continue. Sorry, guys.
Right, anyway, what we were saying, so we had a busy weekend. We done 4 wrestling shows, 2 on the Friday and 2 on the Saturday. So if you get anything you'd like to say about them, because you're the one that brought them up.
Oh, is that you pointing out because I've spoken about wrestling?
Aye.
By the way, can I just say I wasn't saying anything bad about speaking about wrestling. Me and David were just chatting a bit over the amount of views and stuff we get and about how to grow this podcast, etc. And I says maybe because we go so heavily and talk about wrestling, that was all.
I agree.
It's not that I don't want to talk about wrestling. I talk about wrestling all the time. I think the only time you engage in a conversation with me is when we talk about wrestling.
Here we go.
So the shows were great. Each and every one of them, I would say, were really, really, really good. On Friday, you done 2 student smackdown shows that were back-to-back shows. They were in the church. The reason they done 2 shows back-to-back is because there's so many kids in the 5 to 11-year-old class that some of them go during the week and some of them go at the weekend. So David split them up so that they all go to their own individual wee part in the show. And it was amazing. Tears. There was definitely tears in the building.
It was packed out and all, man. The Wayne's sold a lot of tickets, man. The Wayne's absolutely packed the building.
When you think about when they are doing like football presentations or dance shows, like loads of family come along and see, and that's exactly what happened.
I was talking to wee Lockie's my idea. Right, and she's like, I told her when we got to the next one, she's like, Lockie said to us that Noah
Aye.
Donnelly, had 25 people there to see him, so we need to do that next time. Yes.
Quite right though, like the Waynes, all the mums and the families had went to town with banners, flyers, like, matching t-shirts
Getting
and
all the
everything.
outfits and all that. It was
Aye,
class.
it was
We Seren's family were all kitted up with the t-shirts and all
Aye.
that. It's like Sledgehammer selling t-shirts.
So this will actually Seren in the class, her gimmick is she uses a sledgehammer, but I didn't know this and thought David was letting her walk about and use a hammer in the class on Friday. I was like, what are you doing? Take that off her.
No, it was
He's
a wee
like,
toy
"It's no
hammer.
real."
It was a wee toy hammer. Do
Aye.
you know how she got the name Sledgehammer Selling? She used to hate it and all, right? But it was like her first week coming to the wrestling school and the papers just so happened to be coming in and taking pictures and she does like a big jump off on Cavalcade and they called her Sledgehammer Seren. So I used to always say to her, what's your wrestling name? And she'd say like this different name. I'd be like, come on, Sledgehammer Seren, that's like a belter, not when you not half the papers. That's a really good name. It's like, you need to use that. And for a while she'd be like, no. And then one day she's like, my name's Sledgehammer Seren, and she's like, obviously. It was actually class. I know what you said, and she'd actually like for a couple of weeks stopped coming, not because she was just I don't know what happened. Maybe I think because her sister moved up to the older class, she was like, feeling a wee bit shy, so she's ended up now being able to get the courage to come back into the class, and then a standout performance, to be fair.
I know,
the
she
show,
came
man.
in and whacked the hammer off the ground. I was like, here we go.
Entrance was brilliant, man. It was pure, everything pure thought out
All
to
of
the
them
time.
were
That.
pure. Like they have, I can see them in their mum and dad's houses, like practicing that to perfection. Like the odd of their wee hand gestures or their wee outfit. It's amazing. See when you hear all their wee songs and that, they've clearly picked themselves.
Aye, do hast. Look, that's a good thing. A lot of them get like wee rave tunes like GBX and stuff.
Aye. That's what
really
Lara said to me, like, Georgia, how do they know these songs? I'm like, because
the mums and dads listen to them at the weekend.
They
didn't play their PlayStation while the mums and dads are listening to GBX. Man, I got a can and I bought a wine.
It's so true as well. Do you know, so David had put on 2 shows, as we said, but the first show ran over, which obviously that was going to happen, right? David had never planned a show to perfection in his life. Some always runs over. So it meant that the people for the second show were all standing outside, and I got the lovely job to go outside and tell everybody that we were running late. And
Why couldn't I was a referee?
Well, that's what I was just about to say to you. So this was all whilst David was in the ring. So David was the surprise guest referee, right? But you didn't realise as part of the show, Magic David already told all yous that you were going to be refereeing in the first show, right? But you've not known this because whilst Magic Dave was shouting on the mic to say Ravie Davie's our special guest referee for this part of the show, you just walked. I could see you through the window at the side of the building just walking in from outside, so you've not heard any of this, right? David then comes in, kids on, he's looking for the referee. Where your referee, you had obviously the referee t-shirt on underneath your own t-shirt, but it was hanging out the back of your top the full time, right? So we could all see that we knew you were the referee, 2, the t-shirt was hanging out the back of your top. You planned this full segment where
I didn't plan that. I made that up in the spot.
Well,
I made that up right there and then.
Everybody must have been as confused as me because I'm thinking he's trying to kid on, he's finding the referee, but we all know it's you. Then you came in
I was also stalling a wee bit for a time to get all the veins.
Dramatically pull his wrestling top off the top of it. Aye. He ripped the top off and then thought that we were all going to be shocked that you were the ref, but we'd already been told, and I'm like, this show's running early, he's away in there to dummy find the referee and we already know it's you. And which made me actually laugh even more because you were in this pure acting moment and I was thinking, we know it's you. We've just been told. But the show was brilliant. My personal favourite bit of the first show was that there was that many Waynes in the ring. You tripped over one of them and actually went down like a ton of bricks.
Right, your favourite bit, aye.
What's going on camera? I hope the boys did get it on camera as well.
My favourite bit was, they were also good.
I loved the bit at the end on the second show where...
My favourite bit actually was when Aldo came out and it was the Rang music and they took a wee meltdown and then we obviously told him to go back, we got it sorted and everybody like pure cheered for him.
It was such a shame, like, he came out and his music is Freedom, what's it actually?
Freedom, QFX Freedom, but there's like a 2014 version that's obviously a bit more sped up and like a bit different. He's obviously got always be like timings for it now.
Aye, we know what he's got to do.
He goes up in the window edge and all that for a certain point and starts.
Aye, he was pure doing the bouncy and all that, and everybody was jumping up and down. It was amazing. But he came out and he ran up to Magic Dave.
He's like,
no, he was going. I thought he was asking for the mic because he was like right next to us.
Like
he's like, it's not the right one. It's not the right. Magic Dave was just looking at him as if, what? And then obviously we were like, that's no. And then you were like, that's not the right song. And then everybody started booing Skylar, who was doing the music. And you were like, right, everybody, let us know boo Skylar.
Well, there's 2 versions of the song.
Aye, and then he went away backstage, pulled himself together, came back out, and it was double as loud the next time because everybody was like supporting him just as much.
His mom said she showed him the video, you know what I mean? He's like, was everybody cheering for me like that? You know what I mean? They couldn't believe it and that, so that was class.
I did see Bo was wrestling as well on the second show. And he said to me he couldn't hear his music at all because of how loud everybody was. I didn't even take that into consideration, but that probably happens with you all the time. Like, things are that loud, but you obviously probably know the beats of yours, I guess. Or like you're used to saying it that much.
It's happening, trip.
Aye.
It's Ravie Davie here.
Aye, so you probably know like how many breaths that you're taking.
He's way to the ring for each and every one of yours.
It was so funny, like the Waynes were cutting promos and everything.
Shout and scream. Aye.
So I was brilliant. We Wee Saul's music, he waits till like the actual chorus to come out.
California Girls.
I love the fact that he's like, I'm just on here taking my time. Waiting for the moment to come on. See,
and then everybody does his movie goes 3, 2, 1, yes, Queen.
It's so cute that you know every one of those wee bits off by heart.
My veins, man.
What's it called? Wee Isaac song.
Blinder.
That took me back. So I didn't know that was Isaac's song, but remember when you used to work as a ground worker, you and Bobby made up a song to that in the car every day. You used to dance. That took me back to that song. So funny. But brilliant.
They all done good, man. They all had a lot of them had their wee outfits and that made by Yvonne, which was really good and all mad Yvonne, man. She got a lot of the weddings suited and booted for in record time, man, as well. She had about 3 or 4 weeks a day or that and go to what done. So
Yvonne's one of the mums, two of the wee boys in the classes. Yvonne has started making some wrestling gear, and loads of the
that's
weddings.
really good, man.
Loads of the weddings on the show had our stuff on, which is so cool.
There's one match where all 4 weddings had all 4 of the participants were wearing Yvonne's wrestling gear.
I know, it's cool, innit?
And she needs to make a wee wrestling gear name for it. Look.
She does.
Obviously back in the day there was like Vic Stitch and then J&J Fabrications and that, you know.
Want to make any suggestions? We'll come back to that.
Aye.
But
I put me on the spot like that.
But normally you're quite witted at things. Like if it was something with me, you would fucking have a name for it. You keep calling me fat and all.
I don't keep calling you fat.
I fucking had
calling
it.
you plump and
what?
punchy and stuff.
Then I look at you and you're like, no, it's both of us. And I'm like, just because you're saying it's you or not doesn't make it any better. Aye.
I like it.
What? No, get to hell.
I like
it's
it.
not right. You think because I'm laughing, I'm not taking it to heart. Nah.
Right, take it to bed, man.
So, yeah.
No, what else you said?
Friday was fantastic.
Friday was one of the best shows we've ever ran. All the parents, obviously, I think a lot of them were probably a bit biased, to be fair, but all the parents will say it's the best CPW show they've ever been.
Oh, really?
Obviously, all the rains are on.
Yeah, David, you're doing another one in October?
Aye, we're doing another Student Smackdown. I thought you were telling about Governorversary. We've got Grado on the show, not I mean, I was going to get right into promoting mode there, but no, we've got another Student Smackdown in October. I'm actually going to get home after this and announce it to all the parents because it's got to be a fundraiser because there's a Cash for Kids thing for Sports Club and I don't know if it's the first to raise £5,000 or whoever raises the most, but if you raise 5,000 it gets doubled. That'd be great money to put into the school, not I mean.
Is that a guarantee? I'm going to need to check the T's and C's.
I've got my thing next week in the 14th. It's like a meeting.
All right.
I'm going to that.
With that James for Glasgow club.
I think there'll be other people there as well. So I'm going to that to find out more about it. But I think there's a few. I've got quite a few ideas, to be fair. I've got a few fundraising ideas, and I think they'll all be good.
Amazing. So on Saturday we had a very random gala day in the middle of Morrison's car park.
Including Me Too Club.
Aye.
I invited us down.
It was brilliant.
It was actually one of the best gala days we've done. It was packed out, man.
So busy. That was good.
Got to think about it as well, but I think, let's see, it was so short notice, but there was like me, Caden, Skylar was on it and all. Quite a few people feel like Govan or like the surrounding areas, so I was like promoting it and just I think and all just like feel like stuff like gala days and that and like Govan and the G5.
But also just taking away.
That's what I mean, like for free things. Like, I know that especially no try to call my area, you know what I mean? But I feel like I do it all. And Govan we take our way like to support the free days out.
Yeah, I also think that majority of wrestling fans, the people that come to CPW, just support us regardless.
Everything, man. Every time, man, especially gala days, there's always about 20-30 CPW fans there every time. We done a fundraising show for St Mirren's Football Club 2 weeks ago now. And the reason we did that was Jack, one of the wee ones in the 12 to 15 class, he is a goalkeeper in the team. And his dad, so because we were doing the fundraiser, his dad was taking all the responsibility for the tickets and stuff. And they said that barely ended the football game, but it was all just wrestling fans that for CPW that supported it. And I was like, that's amazing. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
It's community pro wrestling. We put the community in community pro wrestling.
You're right.
Speaking of fundraising, I know, see that thing I done for Virgin, I got an email for the day. We raised over £11,000.
That's amazing.
For Mind and SAMH. The auction made about 5,000 and they done like a raffle as well.
Brilliant.
So that was really good.
That was amazing. And we done a show on Saturday in
Golden Friendship Club, that was brilliant. What a show! That was like Memphis in the 80s, man. The fans believed they believed in us. Put it that way. It was really, really good. A few matches that happened. That we had Big Ross versus Chip Watson, and one of the fans proclaimed that Big Ross was sexy as he was walking out from the crowd.
So the Golden Friendship Club is a charity supported for people with disabilities.
Aye.
So quite a lot of the users, is that what they call them?
Service users.
That go down there to the club every day, and the owner, what's his Frank?
Big Jim,
Jim
McCallum, man. Big Jim, what a legend this guy is. Honestly, been working there for 30 years. Absolutely, just easy his heart and soul into that place.
So he's the founder of the charity, and he was telling me, David, the reason he got into it was because he was a big drinker years ago. But he got into recovery and then started this charity, which is so cool. And a lot of the service users are doing there every single day, just doing activities and stuff like that, to put on all different things for them. So a lot of the service users were at the show on Saturday, and a lot of them liked wrestling as well. And I was speaking to some of the ladies that work behind the bar, and they were saying a lot of them, although they've got learning difficulties, they are independent, so they stay themselves and they're considered well enough to look after themselves. She went, they all have got TikTok, they all go on TikTok live, they all argue with each other, they all fight our women. I was actually howling. I was like, oh my God. So one of them that was there, so Big Ross, if you're not familiar with Community Pro Wrestling, is one of the wrestlers that we have who's 6'3".
One of the wrestlers that actually looks like a wrestler, man.
Proper, takes care of himself, and he's actually a really good looking guy. Like, everybody fancies him.
All especially him was.
So I
know. I swear to God, man. Honestly, better not bring a mod in your Ross cutters, man. Look, you get on it. Everybody's mom fancies Big Ross. Honestly, well.
So Ross walks out, and one of the guys just shouts, "You're sexy!" And I was actually howling, and then the guy was dying for Ross to win. And after Ross was finished, came way back over, and I says to him, "Did you hear that guy calling you sexy?" He's like, I felt like saying to him, "Can you not? I'm trying to be serious here." So he was like, trying to keep a straight face. But everybody loves Big Ross.
Big Ross loves that and all, man. Don't let him get you one big centre of attention, and loves
I know.
that.
See, like when I was standing there watching the show and just like saw how happy a lot of the guys were watching it, I was like, you sometimes feel like you're not grateful enough in your life to be like I'm sitting here moaning all the time about all these wrestling shows and that day, and these people
putting smiles on people's faces and making people so happy, and you're miserable and moaning and cussing and all that. And
I know, it's because I'm tired. That's what.
It's because you're a bitch.
So I know, I felt like, oh God, like this is like one of the shows that just makes it all worth it.
Aye.
And I love the fact as well that Big Jim was like running it, so he decided to open the doors early, which never happens. Like David will not, if anything, he's opening the doors late, but definitely not early on time or on time, always late. And Big Jim was actually trying to let the VIP doors open half an hour early. So he was like, most of the people are out there, and David's like, they're not getting in. But anyway, so he stuck to the time.
But we weren't ready to let them. You can't let people in and you're still building the ring, for fuck's sake.
His hopes weren't even on yet.
And he was like,
Jim,
right, Camden.
I know.
Hold on a minute.
And then, so we stuck to the VIP door time, but the general doors, they were open way earlier.
Which I don't mind, but my problem is, right, obviously Jim knew, so Jim was doing the tickets through himself, right? Everybody, if you wanted a ticket, you had to phone Jim. Even like people were trying to get them off me, and I was like, no, you need to phone Jim, this guy. He's really adamant that you need to get them off him, obviously, because he's listing that. But that means, so I'm putting posters everywhere with an advertised time. So see if I put an advertised time, and some people can't make it until that exact time, and then I start early, I feel like that's going to lose your customers. If I've went and said to my family, because what could actually happen is there's two people coming down, like two guys that are pals or two women that are pals, who've said to their men, let's go to the wrestling with the Waynes. 8 of them coming down, and then they miss the first match because we started early. I'd be raging if I was them.
I get it.
Do something else.
No, I know. It was just funny because everything ran to timings on Saturday, and we all got home pure early. Like, it was honestly.
Hey, we'll get Jim to run the shows in. Actually,
we'd love that. Actually, love that. Honestly, he was a great guy.
No, Jim was. He's going to Buckingham Palace to get honoured with the king, and he says he doesn't really bother about it, or no, he doesn't really. Like, he's no that like here or there. He's no like, obviously there's people that would get off with it and be like, oh fuck the king, or the people who who would go off and like, yes, pure buzzing. You know what I mean? He's neither here nor there, but he's buzzing because he's got to get to take his wee mod into Buckingham Palace, which I think is fucking cute as shit.
That was nice. He was like, I put
beautiful.
my math through loads of stuff for all the years and that, but now I feel like this is me getting back to her and stuff.
Get to take her to Buckingham Palace to see him getting honoured, which is the least he deserves because the guy does the amazing work. His son Bobby as well works there all the time actually. Similarities to Bobby is that I was saying that he's got ADHD and he couldn't get any normal job, but in there he seems to be
Thriving.
He seems to be like the best work because they all relate to him and all that and stuff like that. I feel like that's me with the wrestling. Not when I excel. I couldn't really work normal jobs, but I excel with my job with the wrestling because I relate with all the people that I'm working with, and I feel like that's what Bobby's like as well, and that's how he does so well. Under his dad's wing, looking after all the service users in the Golden Friendship Club, they've got up to 400 people that use it, 6,000 people using their services, all the different stuff that they do. A month in that crazy. Something I inspire to do myself is maybe have my own charity that helps a bit more with the wrestling. One day, maybe not run it as a business, but turn it into a charity. I think that's really commendable and it's really class. So well done at Big Jim. They'll probably watching this. Bobby might be, but
Bobby might actually. So anyways, moving on.
Moving on swiftly.
Right, so you've just finished week 2 at Sin. How you feeling?
Enjoying it now. Georgia's regretting now asking me to be myself and all that. Fucking
no, I'm not.
I put a medicine ball through the roof.
Aye.
Called Big Stu a shagger and told him I gave him a shout out to the podcast.
I know, so Big Stu, who we were talking about last week, so quiet, has got no idea that I've told David about him watching the videos, etc. And then on Saturday or anywhere, David just shouts, alright, Shagger, I gave you a shout out in the podcast, and Stu must have been like, what the actual fuck is this guy talking about? I've never spoke to him in my life before. Weirdo.
How about weirdo?
Just,
not nearly tripped Ryan up that and all.
Aye. So I was being his 100% self, I would say. And so
Sweaty.
it wasn't a medicine ball, it was a wall ball. And they're like...
Same thing.
And there's 2 targets, and David hit the lightest ball. I was hitting the lowest target, and I say, anyways, pure racing through them. And I said to him, the boy's target is the second target. And the words were no sooner out my mouth, and he flings the ball up right to the second target, knocks the tile off, and then attempts to try and fix it. And actually throws the ball up, and the full tile falls right down whilst the middle of the class is on. I was like, why did you do that? No wonder. I'm like, you should have just left it. It only like opened up a bit on the ceiling, and then when he's flung it back up again, the fucking full thing comes down. Pest. What are you doing?
So you're
Not a Westney. Cringe. Right, so what else do you think about it?
I think it's really good. I really like the environment. Everybody's made me feel welcome. The biggest thing I say about it is that I'm not being myself. Just waking up at 5 in the morning. It's hard to be like.
You'll be back there tomorrow again.
Milk, lemon chocolate. Hard to be for life. But everybody's really sound. I'm really enjoying the exercises. All the coaches are brand new and starting to
find your feet.
Find my feet.
Your weights and that are going up.
My new wee running shoes.
That bogging after 1 week.
But I'm running in them. You make what's happen?
Yeah.
We've got to fucking Milan Fashion Week. We've got to the gym.
Right, we got to play a game.
Let's get the.
Since I ran over last week, you didn't get to play as properly the way you wanted to play. Aye, so what?
Oh no! Actually, I want to talk about something that I heard on another podcast, right? Because I want to. So, my good mate said at the Monday Club that they've never spoke to me in my life and don't not exist. Like I don't know, they don't exist. They gave me a wee shout out on that before, but
did they?
They talked about Chris. Waldy did talk about me and Caden and stuff the other days like that.
Oh, right, okay.
Love what he's doing. Basically said loved what I was doing, but they don't fucking reply to my messages. Try to go on. But no, they were talking about obviously it's like cringy, like fucking people messaging in and trying to get like free stuff. Which I mean, Georgia, like, so it's hard to explain. I would never message someone expecting anything for free, right? But when I'm getting into business with people, I'm going to buy something off them. I always do say, because they know, but see, like, if that's the way I see it, right, there's a amount of times I've went to places and you pay for a service and they say to you, oh, you got to put that on your TikTok and all that.
Yeah.
Expecting it for free, free promotion. So obviously when I come to idea, I'll go at, or maybe if we put something on your video, we could come to like, get a bit of money off or something.
Yeah.
Like. But if they said to me no, I wouldn't be dinging them. But I don't. It's not even really that I'm bothered about anyway. What's annoying me lately is, like, see on TikTok, see all the companies that message me every week asking me to fucking promote their products and they want me to do it for nothing. And then when I message them and I say to them, here, this is my fee, they act offended that I've actually asked for money.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
It's probably because they've got so many people that obviously do it for free. And there probably will be. So for every person that charges, there'll probably be 10 more people that want it for free because they're dying.
To be an influencer,
yeah.
It doesn't really. If I need to take time away from what I'm doing, I need to add to
And
it.
you obviously want to charge.
So, this is the.
So is that part of the story done?
No, but I end up. So that's what it was going.
The reason that we were talking about it on the Monday Club is because Kaz Milligan.
No, I didn't say who it was.
Well, they said it was chocolate, so put two and two together.
Obviously, I know it wasn't. But.
And they said that he messaged Wardy, the guy Wardy owns Box Fresh trainers, and he wanted basically Wardy to clean his shoes. And then when Wardy wasn't giving him it for free, he then didn't reply to Wardy, didn't show up with the shoes, and basically then worked with another company, another shoe cleaning company. So he was basically, Wardy was saying, I thought that was all over with people wanting stuff for free. So, yeah, I agree with what they were saying about.
I agree with that. If you're more messaging someone expecting to get it for free, I need this back from here, don't I? If you're messaging someone expecting to get it for free, that's a bit wild, know what I mean? But I don't think there's anything wrong with coming to an agreement and helping each other out. But for example, I've got my own business. Like if somebody was to message me and they had, say, 100,000 followers on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, and they're like, I'd really like to try out wrestling training. I wouldn't mind it if they did say about getting some lessons for free, as long as they were going to document it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it could help my business. But also I do get that a lot of people ask to do these stuff, and
but we get asked, people in wrestling ask us to give them tickets for free all the time.
Aye.
Or discounts on tickets, or if they buy a certain number of tickets, they say, what's the discount on that? These you get it everywhere. You get it everywhere.
So I just think the world's full of chancers, and I don't think it's. If you're going to asking for stuff for nothing, that is a bit bad. But for example, at Casino, another thing he done lately, with the company that I'm working with this Sunday, messaged a tattoo company asking to get his tattoo covered, his ex-missus, and they wanted them to pay him £1,000 for it. Do you think that's wild? That's mental.
That is.
So Rock and Roll's
then reached out to you.
Tattoo and Piercings reached out to me because they've got a theme this weekend, the 10th of August at 10 a.m. We're doing a wrestling themed tattoo with over 100 limited edition designs. So that'll be. I've seen a few of them at before, so on my Instagram, go and check it now. Actually, don't check it now because it's now Thursday if you're watching this all later. And the story will be expired, but there's the. But I've got my stories now. Some of them look good Bray Wyatt ones and stuff like that, and the ECW and the John Cena and stuff. You're
on TikTok live? Go and check out my story in fucking 4 days' time.
So that's what I'm saying. But there's some good ones. I'll be there all day at the reception selling my merchandise. I'm not to go and sell merch now, so you'll be there or not.
Get to hell. Honestly.
Day after your sister's head doing, man.
I know I'm going to Bongos Bingo for the first time, guys.
You're going to be a hangman after. So this is the game, right? So it's Do You Still Love Me? You put that out. If you do still love, you still love me. And that out.
But no, everybody's watching on YouTube, so
3 fingers up, like sticking the Vic up at me.
Right, okay. We could have just chatted through the cards.
Just that in. We'll just patch up.
It took you like 20 minutes to open up the game.
I think that's a wee bit. I think that's a wee dirtier selection, to be fair. This.
Oh, what packet is this for?
Long term.
Oh, so last week we played a game. We opened up a good couple of. Any David?
This one's opened. Right, calm down. Right, man.
A lot of people say that they just watch this to see me pulling him up, and honestly, this is my life.
It's
David.
my life, it's now or never.
That's the MCG song.
Georgia shouts at me forever.
Right, pick one.
You pick one
I think
first.
you're a fucking professional card shuffler.
You're a professional bitch.
Right. Oh, these are a bit dirty.
You get an idea? You know you said it yet?
Oh, right, okay.
There's two sides members, so they might not be.
Yeah, the other side's no dirty.
Pick.
It's not really dirty. It's not as dirty as that one a couple of weeks ago.
So it's not naughty.
Would you still love me if I wanted an official schedule for when we had sex?
No.
You wouldn't still love
I
me?
would still love you. I obviously still love you. Like, yes, man, finally.
Once a year. Would you still love me if I told you your outfit looked bad? I do that all the
You
time.
do it
to
me
you.
all the time, man. Fuck's sake, you're definitely no digging this, man. I could just
I
tell.
know, that's... Oh. I actually can tell when David puts something on, I look at him, he's like, I need to take this off, don't I?
Right, so I'll put that away. Right, so my turn, you need to shuffle it and all that.
I've never played it before, so it doesn't matter if it's not shuffled.
It does. Rules are cards.
What is
Right, would you still love me if I accidentally said my ex's name during sex?
No. Don't even think twice about that.
What would you do?
What? Party officer?
Right, next one. Would you still love me if my parents moved in with us?
We saw David's dad the other day and both saw him for the first time, right? So David's dad stays next to the church, so we see him all the time.
Specky bastard.
Obviously, if you're not well, David doesn't speak to his dad, right? But he looks like him.
Put a window through, I put a
And-
thing through his window once.
I said to Bo said to me, who are you saying hi to? And I said, that's David's dad. And he's
Snake.
he's
You
like,
bitch.
what? Why is he here? And I said, oh, he stays here. And
Why is he here?
right, and then David got in the motor and Bo said, we just saw your dad. And I said, oh, there he's in the corner, we're driving up. And I was like, look. And he went, oh, why does he look like that? And I was like, it's David's double.
No, that's shocking. You a big nose bitch, man.
Fuck, I'm dropping the cards, right. Did I pick a card?
I'll just take another shot and pass it with this next year.
Oh, you're so greedy. Right, go
Don't you call
then.
me fat?
What? Right, go for it.
Would you still love me if I kept pretending to propose to you to make a funny compilation video?
But it's things you date me all the time anyway. Isn't it?
No, could I propose to you? One time I proposed to you was in Maud's bedroom, Beau's room actually.
Right, go.
Would you still love me if I didn't invite you to my birthday party?
No, well, saying that, you don't invite me to loads of things anyway. Because you're a shit boyfriend.
John Cena subcrawler there again.
Yep. Feelings are still hot.
What?
There it goes in with the big shuffle. Right, let's go. How many are we doing?
What? We'll break open the pack.
What? No. Not
Who
really. Look, you made me day. This is something I'd do, I know. Would you still love me if I wanted us to sign a prenup before getting married?
I love you, aye.
Would you still love me if you found
We're
out
not
this
getting divorced anyway, so what does it matter?
What?
We're getting divorced anyway, so what
Aye,
does it
because you
matter?
don't leave me alone.
I know.
God's sake.
You've got a
Try and get away
chance.
for
Sign
you.
a prenup all you want. And
Yeah. Would you still love me if you found out the smell of old people turned me on? That's disgusting.
yeah. Don't know.
Say no.
But I don't know. But then it means I'm on to a winner when I'm an old guy, doesn't it?
You've got a very long time to wait.
Depends, man. My hair starts going grey.
What?
Depends when my hair starts going grey, doesn't it?
You got to tell the listeners what you got to do with your hair.
What? Oh, aye. So I think for the fundraiser for the Cash for Kids, I think to raise money for it, I'm going to shave my hair bald. People always say to me to do it online, so I think a good way to get it would be to use it to raise some funds for the school. So I will be going bald, so get your hands in your pockets and get donating, because I want. Do you know my main reason? Obviously, I want to obviously raise as much funds for the school as possible. But do you know what my main reason for wanting to do this is? I want to win. I want to be the one that finishes first and but win the sports club Cash for Kids thing. I want to be the one.
Yeah.
That, no, I mean, there's a first place. I want first place.
Aye. What would you buy if you end up getting it?
Crash mats, slush puppy machines. The Waynes all want slush puppy machines, mate. That's what they want.
I know.
Money towards starting the cafe upstairs. More stuff. Not really know what it sounds, but like more games and
Yeah.
like yoga bars and
Just all things they use all the time.
figures. Do you know what I really want to do, actually? I really want to do. I've not decided yet. But I actually think it'd be good, right, to use the 10 grand and then like fundraise a bit more. And next year, AEW have announced that they're going back to Wembley. They're a big wrestling school trip
Aye,
to
stuff like that would
London
be
to go and
brilliant.
see AEW live in Wembley.
Aye, that'd be so cool. Aye, the Waynes would love that, wouldn't they?
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Love that idea. So yeah, I'm trying to think if I've got anything else. Aye, I said that. I'm got Bongos Bingo at the weekend, guys, so heard it's a wild night out. I hope I said if I win, I'm not going up the stage to do a dance off.
Yeah?
No, I am not.
You'd win? No, you'd do good. No, you're mad. What?
What's that?
You're mad man that used to do when you were trying to seduce me. You'd
I
always
don't
do
think that happened.
the hair in the gazelle, you'd hair back and forth and you'd be
I
shaking
would
your
my
ass.
hair back and forth.
You'd look bent down, you'd look doing that with your hair while your ass was shaking.
Oh, really? I'm getting my hair cut, guys, on Friday. The whole 2 inches off it.
Aye, that's a lot. Fucking hours. Fucking hell, man. You'd be nearly bald.
What?
You'd nearly be bald, man.
Yeah. No, I just remember I said that to you when years ago when I came in. This when me and David stayed apart for 2 years. Remember that time? So
The pencil lag on a packet of crisps.
so we stayed apart, and I was at a night out. I think I was in the Savoy, and I came home and I got a pizza, and David was like, "What did you get?" And I was like,
Just a wee pizza.
I was like, "Just a wee tiny pizza, a wee tiny 7-incher." And I was like that, doing that in my hands. He was like, "I can't believe you just said 7 inches, a wee tiny thing." And I was like, "A wee tiny pizza?"
Fuck's sake, man. That's better than that's an average size pizza.
Anyways, guys, I've been Gio.
I've been Davie.
And
Ravie Davie.
catch you next week.
And that's us finished.
Bye bye.